Hey, still here back with another unboxing for Avalanche Multimedia, and today we have the Alseye Max M120D plus 2 LED temperature CPU cooler that fits all computers AM4 and AM5. So without further ado, we'll unbox it. There we go, all laid out on box. So now we're going to go through each one. So as you can see, you've got the CPU cooler, the bracket pins, the back plates to motherboard, the thermal paste comes with it, a dual screwdriver and an instruction manual. So now we're going to go through each one individually. So first up we have our instruction manual for the Alseye M120D Plus CPU cooler Max series. So we turn it open up. We have the item contents, which example A is the get out packet off screen. Example A is the AM4 backplate. Item B is that one. Items C, D, E, H, I are all in the AM5, AM4 bag. And you also have the LGA20X screw kits for different sockets, or Intel sockets as well, in a separate bag. And R1, R2 is the spatula and the thermal paste that comes with it. And then you have your screwdriver with the Alseye logo on it. That's the handle at the back. And then you have the dual screwdriver, so you can turn it for the slotted and the posi ends depending on your screw that you're screwing into your system. So on to page 2, we have a thermal paste indicator of do's and don'ts. Page 2, you have the screwdriver, which I've already demonstrated which way round it can go, those two ways. Then you have on page 3, the paper stays there, example A for AM5 and example B for AM4. And then you have on page 4 the example of which way round for each board it fits. So if you've got an AM4 board or an AM5 board, it shows you how to fit the brackets. Page 5, you have the example for AM4 of how to fit it together, which is also seen on page 6. You have page 7 showing you from AM5 board how the CPU fits to the plate. And then you have it on page 9 for Intel systems with LGA 2011 2066 sockets, and how you fit the CPU to the bracket on page 10. On page 11 you have it for the LGA 1700, 1200, 1150 and 1366 sockets. And then you have, if you need the software that comes with it, you need to download the software for the temperature system to work. But then it has the diagram for which socket it can go on depending on the system. So it has a connector for each system. So it's not one CPU for one system. you can fit it on multiple. It's a not universal CPU cooler. But then you also have a reminder, and it also shows you the download QR code for the software required, which I will feature on the video when I fit this CPU to my builds when I get there. Just to update you in this video while we're there, you may have noticed there's no current live streams or videos at the moment, because currently the system I was using temporarily has currently gone down, so I am currently trying to build a backup at the moment and source other ways for me to get back to streaming. But these two Intel systems I have were supposed to be backup systems to the AMD system builds, which I have been trying to build for years. Now, thanks to a friend, which I will also link his channel in the description, and I'll give him a shout out as well, ALHOON Gaming, Gary has given me a guide on parts to finish the builds with where I was stuck, and I currently have, due to lack of funds with work and everything, I have literally got down over the last couple of months all the time peripherals like disk drives, MV2 drives, and all the little tiny bits that need to fit to the system I have now got. So I am currently now, I've fixed my savings account. I am now starting to put the savings back in there like I planned. I am just down to the CPU for the static board queue build and the CPU for the 36 and the GPU for the 36. But then I'm literally down to 3 or 4 parts left. But unfortunately they're the most expensive parts of the systems. So either by the end of this year or into next year, I will have those parts and those systems will be up and running. So we'll have more content to the channel, either emulated for different consoles or actually consoles connected to the system with better graphics and more faster power. So this is a part that is going to go into that system, well, into both system builds, because I'm going to get another one when I fitted this one. This was just a trial one to see how it's like, and I actually got a shock when I got it because it looked really small, but it's actually bigger than what it was actually shown in the picture. So I'm going to show you the back of the instruction manual and get to the CPU cooler itself and show you exactly what I mean. So there we go, guys. Now we've took the CPU out of its box. As you can see, it's in its plastic casing, so as you can see, it's pretty massive. So see a way to film with both my hands. I'll show you with one hand what we have when we take it out of its plastic case. Right, that's your fans, which you can see I have a side with the cooler radiator in the middle, and there you have your plastic seal over the metal plate, which will sit with thermal paste conducting your conductivity with the CPU when you have it. In the brown box, it has each connector. I'm not going to get them out so I don't have to damage them, I'll just show you that one. But it has each connector on a bundle of wires connected to it. Tip bit on its top because it's not going to hurt it. Here is where the CPU LED will display its temperature when it's plugged in. But as I said in the video, you need the software in the system for this part of the system to work. This CPU will work either way. So if you want it to light up and display your temperature, you have to have the software in. If you don't, and just want it as a normal static standard CPU cooler, as you currently have had previously, then if you don't put the software in and you just plug it in, it will not display the temperature unless you specifically put the software in the system. Okay, that concludes the video, I'm afraid. I will show you more, like I've explained throughout the video. I will show you more when I fit this CPU cooler, as you will see featured in the build as I do it bit by bit. Once I've got, like I say, when I've got all the parts, there'll be a video build of it being built into the system one by one. So, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for watching another Alseye Multimedia Technology unboxing, and I'll see you on the next one.